In a move that shocked automotive journalists, retired car designers, conspiracy theorists, and at least one guy named Vinny in a New Jersey auto body shop, General Motors announced the resurrection of Pontiac, a brand that had previously been killed off in the 2009 post-apocalyptic auto industry culling, by unveiling the 2026 Pontiac Barracuda, a car so ridiculous in concept and execution that it makes the Dodge Demon look like a Prius with a self-esteem issue. First and foremost, the name, Barracuda, was stolen, borrowed, or spiritually channeled from Plymouth's long-dead muscle car legacy, and Pontiac just slapped it on this carbon fiber wrap, plutonium-powered, six-wheeled hyper-muscle vehicle because, according to their new CEO Chad Thrustmore, it sounded badass, and nobody else was using it. The 2026 Barracuda is a monument to American excess, a twin-supercharged 10.2-liter V14 engine that runs on a proprietary blend of jet fuel, Mountain Dew Code Red, and broken emissions regulations, producing an estimated 2,612 horsepower and 1,900 pound-feet of torque, which is transmitted through a 9-speed manual transmission with a diamond-crusted shift knob engraved with a Latin inscription that roughly translates to, "Speed is truth." This ridiculous drivetrain allows the Barracuda to launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds, 0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds, and to reach a top speed of 319 miles per hour before the onboard AI yells, "Dude, stop," and shuts off the fuel injectors to prevent spontaneous combustion. The design is equally absurd. The body features 88 separate aerodynamic fins that automatically deploy or retract depending on the driver's mood, thanks to a neural-linked steering wheel called the Mind Drive. It has gull-wing doors, scissor doors, and suicide doors all in one. They open in a way that has to be seen to be believed, often described by bewildered onlookers as a transformer having a panic attack. The car's front grille is designed to resemble the open jaws of an actual Barracuda, complete with motorized teeth that adjust for airflow and, in aggression mode, emit a low growl through hidden speakers tuned to 8 Hz, a frequency known to cause unease in humans and small woodland creatures. The headlights are biometric laser arrays that scan oncoming traffic for weakness, and the taillights project holographic fire trails a la Back to the Future, which serve no practical purpose but boost resale value among cryptocurrency influencers. Inside, the cabin is upholstered with genuine space-grade synthetic leather that adjusts temperature based on your Spotify playlist. If you're listening to Metallica, the seats vibrate aggressively and the interior glows red. If you play Enya, the car automatically deploys a hidden fog machine and the scent of lavender fills the air vents. The infotainment system is a 27-inch holographic touchscreen called the Holo Drive Interface, powered by a quad-core quantum chip developed in partnership with a mysterious tech startup run by former Area 51 employees. It supports voice commands, facial recognition, sarcasm detection, and can even challenge the driver to a game of chess while parallel parking itself using a real-time satellite feed. The HUD heads-up display features tactical drone support, and the rearview mirror doubles as a live TikTok broadcasting studio, complete with ring light and real-time subscriber counter. There's even a built-in espresso machine that only works when the car detects your blood caffeine levels have dropped below acceptable muscle car operating thresholds. Safety-wise, the 2026 Barracuda is equipped with the Pontiac Safe Slap system, 200 micro airbags distributed evenly around the cabin that deploy not on impact, but when the AI detects the driver making dumb decisions. For example, if you try to drift around a roundabout in a school zone, the car will gently slap you with a foam fist that emerges from the dash and whispers, "No." The braking system uses hypercooled carbon ceramic discs the size of pizza pans and generates so much stopping force that it once caused a test driver to experience temporary time dilation. For pedestrian safety, the Barracuda includes an external speaker system that announces, "Caution, I'm a lot," in multiple languages every time you drive through a crosswalk at speed. It has level 5 autonomy, but only if you can beat the onboard AI in an arm wrestling mini-game first. As for environmental impact, let's just say the 2026 Barracuda does not give a single recycled aluminum can about sustainability. It scores a solid F on every global emissions test, and it actively gains carbon credits just by existing through a loophole in maritime law. According to GM's internal report, it's carbon negative because the Barracuda is so fast that it outruns its own emissions, effectively leaving a cleaner trail behind it. When asked about EV compliance, GM replied, "There's a 13 horsepower electric motor in the glove box, that counts." In fact, The glovebox motor only powers the onboard refrigerator, which keeps your six-pack of Red Bull Sub-Zero and your meat snacks properly aged. That said, an eco mode does exist, but when activated, the car simply turns into a slideshow of sad dolphins and refuses to start until you apologize to Greta Thunberg via a pre-recorded voicemail system. The pricing, oh, it starts at $420,000 for the base model, but good luck finding that. The Heretic package, which includes dual front flamethrowers, anti-aircraft radar, and a leather-bound owner's manual written in Old English, runs closer to $777,777. Only 69 units will be made, hand-assembled in a repurposed Cold War missile silo in Montana by a cult of former Tesla engineers who only communicate via Morse code and death metal lyrics. Each Barracuda is delivered by airdrop, accompanied by a bald eagle wearing a GoPro, and arrives preloaded with the theme from Knight Rider blasting at 112 decibels. Buyers are required to pass a psychological evaluation and complete a 5-day muscle car survival course in the Arizona desert, which includes how to outdrive drones, field strip the hollow drive, and properly wax a car that can travel through dimensions. Critics are divided. Car and Driver called it a glorious, flaming middle finger to practicality. Road and Track simply wrote, "Why?" in their 2-page review. Meanwhile, Motor Trend tried to review it, but their test driver disappeared during a highway pull and returned 2 weeks later speaking in tongues and with a newfound appreciation for jazz fusion. Elon Musk tweeted, "This is why aliens don't visit," while Dodge responded by unveiling a new vehicle called the Hellmoth X12, with 3,000 HP and a built-in barbershop. Insurance companies refused to quote it, except for one firm in Luxembourg that agreed to cover it under their Act of God policy tier. In conclusion, the 2026 Pontiac Barracuda is not just a car, it's a lifestyle, a mood, a mythological beast forged from the discarded parts of American dreams and German engineering. It is what happens when you give a design team unlimited budget, no supervision, and access to both rocket science and fantasy novels. It defies logic, responsibility, and basic physics. It does not care what you think. It will not apologize. It is the Barracuda, and it is coming.